I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 3 secrets to manifesting anything you want into your life. Now, not only are you going to be able to use these secrets to manifest what you want in the most effortless and easeful way possible, but you're going to be able to use these secrets to manifest what you want in the most expansive way possible, in the most expressive way possible, in a way that's actually in alignment with who you really are at every single possible level. So you can be in alignment with your true soul's desires, with your true authenticity, with your true power, who you actually are. Let's talk about that in this video. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. It's also going to be in the comments of this video as well. Now, the first thing we want to talk about first thing that I want to talk about in this video is to balance the masculine and the feminine energies. You want to balance both of these energies. Now, what do I mean when I say that? Do I mean 50-50? Not necessarily. See, each moment in life is going to call for a different energy. Sometimes you want to be pushing the energy and get into your masculine, fiery energy, to the pushy, creative, life force energy that you have that capacity to tap into. Sometimes you want to be more in the feminine and you want to just let go a little bit, receive a little bit. Don't use the mind or intentions at all. No intentions, just let the flow take over, right? Now, when I say flow, I mean the total feminine energy, because I don't really want to use the word flow, because flow, the way that I see it, is sometimes a balance of both and being in that middle way. But that's what I'm saying. Do you want to be in the middle way flow, where you're sort of using a little bit of both, where you're using the mind and using the feminine kind of together at the same time? That's what I consider flow to be, at least. That's why I corrected myself there. Do you want to be pushing the energy? Do you want to be letting go completely? What energy do you need in this moment now? Each moment calls for a different energy. You want to use all these energies, and you want to know which energy to use and understand that you're not just a physical being, you're an energetic being. And you can shapeshift your consciousness and use your intentions a little bit more if necessary. Use the feminine energy if necessary. You want to be asking yourself, what energy do I need to be embodying in this moment to get what I want? It's just that simple. Full permission to do so. Energize exactly what you need to get what you want in that moment. And you'll see that if you give yourself permission to do so, you give other people permission to do so as well. So there's no guilt or shame necessary. Just use the energy that you need. Tap into that energy that you need to manifest exactly what you want, and you're gonna have a much better time manifesting right off the bat just using that. So number 2 is to pick affirmations that your consciousness can actually receive. Don't be picking thoughts that you know aren't honoring who you are right now, who you've embodied, the limitations that you have. Yes, we're unlimited, but you have to honor the limitations that you are at right now, right? So don't pick affirmations that are not going to be in alignment with what you believe is possible. Don't be doing that, because if you use the wrong affirmations for you personally, you're always going to be holding yourself back. So don't be doing that. What you want to do is pick the affirmations that your consciousness can receive, because affirmations is just you intending on yourself. That's what you're doing. You're kind of giving your own self love in a way. Intentions can be pushed outwards, or they can be sort of received inwards. Now, what you want to do is pick those affirmations that you're actually going to be able to receive, to fully integrate, to fully allow into your consciousness. If you don't pick the right affirmations for you personally that you're able to receive, what's going to happen is that you're just going to be slowing your manifestations down. See, if you don't believe that you can use gratitude, well, then don't use gratitude. Maybe you're not at that point in that particular moment where gratitude is going to work for you. Maybe if in a different moment in the day, you can use gratitude. Okay, so then use gratitude then. But maybe in that moment, you want to be using the law of assumption a little bit more. Use the assumptions that are going to be beneficial for you, right? Pick assumptions, assume certain things, right? Don't be using gratitude in that moment. So in each moment, you can pick a different affirmation that honors where you're at. See, manifestation is about being a dynamic being. It's about being a creative being where you go with the flow of the moment and use what's necessary. Pick the right thoughts, pick the right energy, shape-shift your consciousness in the way that it needs to be shape-shifted in order to get what you want. Pick the affirmations that your consciousness can receive. That is an absolutely critical step and secret to manifest what you want. And number 3 is to stop focusing on the when. Very simple. You don't need to be worried about when it's going to happen. Now, of course, I get it. We have a timeline, but honestly, the timeline that you want isn't always the best timeline. That's really what you truly want, always. Not to mention that the universe doesn't always work on your timeline, the ego's timeline. The ego's like, oh, I need this to happen this way and the exact way that I want. Yeah, I'm sorry, but the universe doesn't work on your timeline always. Sometimes there's a higher plan for you where if you allow the universe to work in a way where you still set those intentions, not just like, oh, I'm gonna trust the universe and wait for it to happen and I'm not in control. No, you're fully in control, but focusing on the when too much can cause a lot of resistance. So sure, you can have expectations of like generally when it's going to happen. You don't want to be totally in the feminine to the point where you don't even know at all when it's going to happen. But sometimes though, depending on where you're at, it can be good to completely let go of the when. Just let it go completely. Or maybe have a general time of when you think it's going to happen, but don't be too attached to that. Because the when is not always up to you, it's just up to the universe. What you need to be doing is using the affirmations, balancing the masculine and the feminine energies, taking the inspired and aligned actions that you got to be taking, and then let the universe just do the rest. You know, it's not your ego's job to figure out when it's going to happen and what are the exact details. Do what you got to do. Take the right actions. In terms of how it's going to happen, well, you can probably take the actions that you feel inspired to take, but maybe even the action that you're inspired to take, you didn't even expect that. That could be a totally on the whim in the moment, like inspiration that you didn't even know when it was going to happen or how it was going to happen. So the when is something you really want to be letting go of most of the times. Again, have a general time, but let go of that. Don't be too clingy to that when. That's a huge secret, because when I've let go of the when and I surrendered to the vision, when I surrendered to the vision of the manifestation where I have the vision, I just totally surrender to that vision. It's like, I don't care when it's going to happen anymore. I surrender to the vision. I take the inspired actions. I do what I can control. I control what I can control. I let go of what I can't control. See, I can record a video every single day when it comes to growing this channel. When you're manifesting something, there's things you can control. I can control recording videos. I can control connecting with people for my business. I can control a lot of things, but how it happens, when it happens, I can't always control that. The how, in some ways, I can control in terms of the actions that I take, but other parts of the how, I cannot control. The when, I cannot control, right? You can't control the when. You can't control the when. You can control the actions you take. You can control the affirmations you pick. You can control mastering your energy system. You can master your inner world. But when, it's just simply not up to you. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. If you attach to that when, first of all, you're going to create resistance. Second of all, you'll be blocking yourself from the fact that time and space is not something you want to be clinging on to when you're manifesting your reality as an energetic being. Because things can happen so exponentially and so expansively in a way that you couldn't even imagine was possible. And if you're clinging on to that when is it going to happen? That affirmation, that's an affirmation by the way. Oh my gosh, when is it going to happen? Why is it not here yet? That's an affirmation, by the way. Why is it not here yet? You're affirming that. You're blocking yourself. Stop thinking that. Let go of the when. Surrender to the vision and you'll have a much better time manifesting what you want. And with that, I conclude this video. Leave a comment down below if any of these secrets resonated for you, and hit that like button so that more people can get access to this content, because I do believe that every single person on this planet does deserve to know that they do create their realities, that they are the creators of their reality, and that they can manifest their reality not only in the most effortless and easeful way possible, but in the most expansive and in the most expressive way possible that's in alignment with their true soul's desires. And hitting that like button does help the YouTube algorithm push the videos out to more people to help them get access to what I believe to be incredibly valuable content. Also, once again, if you do want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. It's also going to be in the comments of this video as well. As always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.